The reason for this video, why somebody would decide to study philosophy. So in this video, I'm trying to give you some practical reasons, not theoretical, not abstract, but some practical reasons why it would be very good for you to study philosophy at college. And to do so, I have put together a few things in three main categories. Skills gained by studying philosophy. Okay. Uh, so, which are the actual skills that I would gain if I study philosophy at college? Okay. Um, and how these would help me to find a job. Um, okay, let's start by listing uh, some areas that employ large numbers of philosophy graduates, like the National Health Service, the Civil Service, teaching, other government and public administration bodies, sales and advertising, investment and banking, management consultancy, law, both solicitors and barristers, accountancy, the charity or non-profit sector, non-governmental organization, publishing, journalism, and recruitment. Now, several of these areas include jobs and career pathways that would obviously require further study, training, and qualification. That's okay. Now, so let's have a look now at these general skills that philosophy brings with it. Articulacy in accurately identifying underlying issues in all kinds of debates. Logical thinking and presentation in the analysis and formulation of complex and controversial problems. Sensitivity in the interpretation of thoughts and ideas drawn from both history and current trends. Clarity and rigor in the critical assessment of arguments presented in such thoughts and ideas. Ability to use and criticize specialized philosophical terminology. Ability to abstract, analyze, and construct sound arguments and to identify logical inconsistency. Ability to recognize methodological errors, rhetorical devices, unexamined conventional wisdom, unnoticed assumptions, vagueness, and superficiality. Ability to move between general and appropriately detailed discussion, providing examples to support or challenge a position and distinguishing relevant and irrelevant considerations. Ability to consider unfamiliar ideas and ways of thinking, and to examine presuppositions and methods critically within the discipline itself. As you see, these general philosophical skills include logical thinking, interpretation ability, clarity and rigor, the ability to use specialized philosophical terminology, the ability to abstract, to analyze and construct an argument, methodological errors. So, for example, spotting methodological errors, classify rhetorical devices so you know it's a rhetorical device, and also the ability to move between general and detailed discussions, and also openness to new ideas, new ways of thinking. Now, the other group I would put under is the skills. I would put them under engaging in philosophical debate. Okay, ability to conduct arguments about matters of the highest moment without recourse to insult or susceptibility to take offense. Willingness to evaluate opposing arguments, to formulate and consider the best argument for different views, and to identify the weakest elements of the most persuasive view. Honesty in recognizing the force of the conclusion warranted by a careful assessment of pertinent arguments. The ability to work with and in relation to others through the presentation of ideas and information and the collective negotiation of solutions. Ability to cross traditional subject boundaries, examining the limitation and virtues of other disciplines and practices, and recognizing philosophical doctrines in unfamiliar places. Ability to apply philosophical skills and technique to issues arising outside the academy. Ability to adapt and transfer the critical methods of the discipline to a variety of working environments. Ability to listen attentively to complex presentations. To read carefully a variety of technical and non-technical material. To develop the ability to reflect clearly and critically on oral and written sources, employing powers of imagination as well as analysis. To remember relevant material and bring it to mind when relevant. To construct convincing arguments in the evaluation of information. To present in both oral and written forms a clear and well-structured assessment of relevant considerations. Develop skills in information technology, like word processing, email, internet, information search and retrieval, using online computer resources to identify and access relevant information or material. The ability to understand, interrogate and apply a variety of a theoretical position and weigh the importance of alternative perspectives. The ability to handle information and argument in a critical and self-reflective manner. Self-motivation, ability to work independently, autonomously. Well, this now would bring us to the personal attributes, okay, that are developed by studying philosophy. The study of philosophy fosters the development of a range of personal attributes that are important in the world of work and that will strengthen and the graduate's abilities to engage in lifelong learning and contribute to the wider community. These include time and priority management skills, developing a flexible and adaptable mind to face new situations and manage change, ability to think creatively, self-critically, and independently. Now, after a list of these fantastic skills that you gain by studying philosophy, you wonder, but is this what an employer wants from me as a potential employee? So, what an employer wants from you? He wants three main things: cognitive skills, generic competencies, and personal capabilities. So, the cognitive skills, you could say, the ability to identify and solve problems, work with information, and handle a mass of diverse data, assess risk, and draw conclusions. Generic competencies, you could say, high-level and transferable key skills such as the ability to work with others in team, communicate, persuade, and have interpersonal sensitivity. And on the personal side, the ability and desire to learn for oneself and improve one's self-awareness and performance. To be a self-starter, creativity, decisiveness, initiative, and to finish the job, flexibility, adaptability, tolerance to stress. One of the philosophy's particular strengths as a subject is that rather than just imparting a body of knowledge, it teaches you how to learn. To succeed in philosophy, you need to be able to think for yourself and have the intellectual courage and creativity to develop your own viewpoints. You are also developing skills such as being able to see the wider framework that particular arguments work within and using opposition to your arguments as a tool to refine them and take them further. So, after this list, you understand that there is a lot to gain in studying philosophy, both for your personal development and for your employability. Think about it.